Thank you for tuning in to Into Black, coming at you with short videos every day to help you along in your cryptocurrency investing journey. But we don't focus on uptrends or downtrends on this channel. We're focused, smart crypto investors. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. What I want to talk about is something that people ask me often. What are these cryptocurrency exchanges? Where can I find them? How do I get to them? First and foremost, a cryptocurrency exchange is a marketplace or a flea market for cryptocurrencies, a place where you can buy, you can sell, and others are looking to do the same exact thing with their cryptocurrency assets. Now, if we go into CoinGecko, and we look here at the very top, we can see this button called exchanges. There are three types of exchanges. They categorize them as spot, DEX, and derivatives. We'll look at what each one is. Right now, we're going to look at the most common one, and that is spot. So the spot exchanges are basically what are referred to as centralized exchanges. So what this means is a centralized exchange is basically one entity that controls the whole entire trading platform. So for instance, Binance is the most popular and the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, and that's why it's ranked number one. Coinbase is very, very popular, especially in the United States. And then we go down the line: Kraken, KuCoin, Gemini, Bitfinex, and on down the line, etc., etc. Now, your centralized exchanges are going to be your more reputable companies that actually have to get through red tape in order to operate, and they have to comply with governments that their business operation is set up in, such as the United States or whatever country you are in the UK, etc., etc. Now, one drawback to centralized exchanges is that they are in control of your private keys. So when you hold cryptocurrencies on the exchange, when you leave them there and don't put them in your own personal wallet, well, if those funds disappear somehow, if the centralized exchange gets hacked, then the problem is you could potentially lose your investments. So there are definitely pluses to centralized exchanges, being that there's lots of liquidity, lots of people use them, and it's easy to get in and out of an asset by using these exchanges. Now, my personal opinion here, I'm not recommending any particular centralized exchange. Binance is very well known. Coinbase, I've done a video or two on Coinbase as well. Kraken is pretty popular. I personally use KuCoin. I haven't had any problems with KuCoin. Very intuitive platform, and it seems to be very simple to send and receive and to actually trade on KuCoin. Some others that I have used, I've used Poloniex, I've used Huobi, and in the past I've used Liquid, and I haven't used OceanX. I've heard some good things about OceanX, and that's about it. That's all the experience that I have with these particular centralized exchanges. In the past, in the distant past, I did use Kraken for a little while. I just wasn't as comfortable using Kraken as KuCoin. So that's just my personal preference. Whatever floats your boat, that's perfectly fine. So you can get by without using a centralized exchange, but it is, like I said, it's just a little bit easier to get in and out. using centralized exchanges. So that's what spot is, basically your centralized exchange. Now, the opposite of centralized is obviously your decentralized exchanges. Now, your decentralized exchanges, or your DEX, your DEXs, are organizations that are not centrally located. There is no one person or one entity that controls the trading of the cryptocurrencies on that particular platform. In other words, everyone who participates in or on that platform control together. So there's not one single person that controls it. We can look at some of these individual DEXs like Uniswap, which has become very, very popular this year, Balancer, Compound, 0x Protocol, and Kyber Network. I did use Bancor in the past, very simple interface, and Switcheo I'm familiar with as well. I'm not recommending these, I'm just telling you what I have experience in. There are a bunch of decentralized exchanges, and these are going to be tools that you can use if you want to avoid giving your personal information in order to sign up, because with the centralized exchanges you have to do KYC in most cases, and some people are uncomfortable with giving up their personal information. So those are the DEXs, plenty to choose from. Like I said, Uniswap is pretty much on fire right now, become very, very popular this year alone. Now there's one more. There's the derivatives exchanges. Now these are the exchanges that I wouldn't recommend them for beginners. These are going to be your futures markets and basically your leverage opportunity exchanges. So if you like to gamble, this is where you want to go. If you're a beginner, I would suggest to stay away from these until you get comfortable with the ins and outs, the ups and downs of crypto trading. So that is a wrap up on what an exchange is. I hope this little bit of information helps you out in your cryptocurrency investment journey. And as always, stay smart and stay in the black.